Hey everyone! Right, for today I thought we'd do a page, or I'd do a page layout. Now these are not colours I'd normally work with, but instead of using it, I've got quite a bit of fancy coloured fabrics, so I thought, which I will use as a, sorry, I'm not making much sense today, am I? I thought I'd use a collage on top of some papers. So I have got a piece of tea dye paper. I am just going to stamp, well no, stamp's the wrong word, stencil. I've got Distress Oxide. This one, the blue, is tumble glass. I quite like the idea of it going. I have an idea of how I want it to look, and I want it to go across the page. So try and line those up if possible. Most of this will be covered up, but I do want it on the edges. I've never used this stencil. It is very much like a Moroccan tile. Actually, let's go for the most of it. When I think of boho, I do sort of think of Indian stuff, and by its nature, I suppose, Moroccan stuff. Right, so we have a Moroccan. Is that showing up? Yeah. It is faint, but that's the nature of it. And now what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to flip it over so I don't pick up the blue. And I've got, this is picked raspberry. Now let's see if we can just add a few highlights with it. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Whoa! Okay. That's a bit more than a few highlights, but we'll go for that. Ooh! I'm liking that. Then when you buy a colour and you think, oh, I could use that. And then you look at it and you think, no, I couldn't. Actually, that's not a bad colour. It's just, I don't want to lose the blue, but I do want the pink as well. Maybe we'll make this side really pink. Oh no, I'm liking that. That is almost psychedelic. Okay, we have a background. I have picked out a few, sorry, I'm just looking at my battery. I've picked out a few fabrics. As I said, most of this is going to be covered up, but it's like, if it shows through, great. But I don't want all of that, so I do like the way that still shows through. If I can, I do get a bit carried away. Now, stretchy lace. The main focus of it is going to be this picture that I couldn't use before because I couldn't find. I really liked that picture, but I couldn't find a place for it to go. I like the way that layers over the top. Okay, that's that. I wonder if it would be better if it was shorter. Okay. Seems to be a natural break in the fabric. Probably use that somewhere else. What I like to do is once I've got my main focal point, is then build around it. But I like these things to be layered. No, honestly, it won't stop there, but for the moment I just want to get a length. So. I used to love doing these. I haven't done one of these fabric collages for ages. So let's cut that one off. I found out some of this. It's like sari trims. These are, well, that's what they're marketed as. eBay, I think this one come from. I like the idea of. Okay, let's just cut that piece. You can actually cut, because they're on like a kind of netting background, you can cut around it. So you can cut individual little pieces off. Oh, that looks, yep, pleased with that. So if I go back to this one, I actually only want that middle piece. So just trim the bit of knitting that's on it. Now we can either just have that one up there. Yeah, I like that. And maybe even that one could go somewhere else. I don't know if that actually needs much more adding to it. I'm desperately trying to use up all these scraps. What are we thinking? And it's just, it really is a multi-layer, a multi-layered thing. And I don't think that actually needs much more. I mean, maybe that piece could go back on across the middle. Add a bit of depth. What do you think? That's come together so much quicker than I was thinking. It's got enough bling on it. It's got enough bright colours on it. And my picture is framed. Okay, let's glue it down. Now, I've not used Fabri-Tac on this kind of paper before, tea or coffee stain paper. Let's get rid of the bits that I don't need on. And perhaps I overcomplicate things. I think I probably do. I'm looking at things and I'm thinking, it can't be that easy, surely. Okay. I think what I might do is I might actually stitch around some of this as well. All I'm doing is just putting on this top bit, and then I can go in and put everything else in after. Right, that bit can come off, that bit can come off at the moment. Okay, let's see where we go from here. Okay, that was a bit much glue, I think. Next one, I'm not sure if this will, I think maybe that needs Fabric-Tac. Okay, let's come off anyway. How are we doing for battery? I'm hoping it'll last. Right, no, she needs to go in there somewhere, I think. Sorry, I keep going off camera. I wouldn't normally put my picture in the middle, but this seems to lend itself to that. Right, now I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that one. Where does it start? Okay, let's give this a go. Yeah, when you pick up lace and you think, oh, that's a good idea, without actually giving a thought as to how you're going to glue it down. Ugh. I don't want to stick that bit down because I quite like the texture on that piece. We will go for that weight. Where are we going with it? So about there. Pokey tool. That one hopefully will stick to the glue that's already come through. There we go. I'm loving the way that there's actually a lot of movement still in this, so the bits, ooh, bits sticking up. And okay, that's. I am being careful where I put it on this because it will show through. I wanted that to go. There. I don't think that needs stitching actually. Is it coming out a bit quick? And that one and just frame that corner. There we go. I don't know if that needs anything else. I was going to do all sorts of fancy things with. Do you know what? I am going to put that on there. Let's use this glue for that. I'm rushing now because I'm trying to beat the battery. Bearing in mind that these won't actually line up straight. So if you bring it in a touch, like that. Okay, and then the last one that I painted, the bottom. They are a bit fiddly, but I think the effect is worth it. Come right here. I've got glue everywhere, but not on the bit where I need it. I like that. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done one of those. There we go. A page layout or a fabric collage. I don't know how you describe it. It's a bit of fun, and I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this. Right, you take care now, and I will speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.